Well, hello, my friends. Hello, hello, and welcome to our very first YouTube live stream. I'm looking around like, oh wow, my desk is kind of messy. And I'm here on YouTube for the first time. I got to clean up a little bit. So thank you for joining, and thank you for being part of our What If Up community. So if you would like to participate with me live and engage in the chat, then click on the subscribe button and you can chat with me real time. I do this every Wednesday night, and normally I've been doing this inside of our Facebook community, which if you'd like to join us there at facebook.com/group/whatifup. I thought it would make it easier for people to find me if I'm here on YouTube. And so here I am. And we're going to see how this works out. So thanks for being here as we experiment and see how this thing works. So here's how the process works every Wednesday night. I pop in here. I kind of give you a pulse of what people have been asking me throughout the week. If you want to join me live, you can post a request. It can be a hope, a dream, a challenge, a problem you're trying to solve. And what I will do, along with others in our community, is generate what if ideas to hopefully help you move forward. Hopefully there'll be some idea in there that gets you excited and revved up and feeling aligned with the direction that you want to go. So ours is a community where we support each other through the sharing of ideas, and then we turn it over to you and your wisdom to discern what ideas are yours to take action on. And that is how we support each other. So that being said, anything you want, you can post it in the chat or in the comments, and we will what if up together. I encourage you to post something that we can play with as an idea. I also encourage you, when other people post things, to share your what if ideas for them as well. The intent is that all the ideas are positive. They have a positive intent. This is also a judgment-free zone. So we give ourselves permission to have bad ideas. Not every idea is going to be a home run, but every idea should be given with a heart to serve and to uplift others. So I'm going to start out with some of the things that have been showing up in our community this week as just things that I've noticed and sort of where the energy is right now. And if at any point you want to add something that you'd like me to what if up, just pop it in the comments, pop it in the chat. Sound good? All right, so that's the game we play. It starts with answering the question, what do you want? And then we generate ideas. Okay, so I've been hanging out with people on Sunday nights. We have these small groups that are gathering. You can learn more about it. What if it all goes right? I send out a newsletter every Wednesday, tell you how to get involved. So the thing that's been coming up, which I think is kind of interesting, is there's a lot of people that are wanting to get organized or establish a sense of order in their office, right? Like me, in their office or in their homes or in their space. They're wanting to simplify. They're wanting to declutter. They're wanting to get organized. I think there's so much chaos in the world right now that there's something within us that knows like we need some order to anchor into. And so let's start there. I'm going to share some what if ideas. If you've got some what if ideas, post them in the chat or post them in the comments, and we will uplift and inspire each other. Hopefully in the midst of it, you get some ideas that maybe you can use as you are looking to create order and cleanliness and simplicity in your life. What if that is a universal drive? What if in creating order, it creates spaciousness where we can breathe? What if less stuff provides some breathing room to help us deal with a sense of overwhelm or anxiety or stress? What if you could give your whole life an upgrade, not by having to get more stuff, but by really cultivating and curating the things that you have that are meaningful? What if it's a simple process? What if you go through one little drawer at a time? And what if you pick something small and manageable to take on every single day? What if it's 5 minutes? And if you get excited, you go for 10. And if you're really on a roll, you go even longer. What if you set a timer? What if you put your favorite song on, your favorite 5-minute song, and organize for that 5 minutes, and then just see where that leads you? What if it feels really good? What if you actually can have fun doing it? What if you don't do it until you find a way to make it fun? What if you play music? What if you light candles? Um, what if you honor yourself in some really special, sacred way for the sacred work that you're doing in clearing your space? What if at the end, the prize itself is that you get to be in an environment that fills you up, that's filled with things that you love? What if, as you clean out those drawers, those cabinets, those closets, what if you spark some wonderful memories? What if you find some real treasures that you've forgotten about? And what if you look at all those things that no longer serve you and put them into the flow so that you can donate them, share them, gift them to someone else who can put them to good use? What if we are in a state of flow every time we release things that no longer serve a purpose for us? So I hope that's helpful for you. What are you trying to organize? Post your ideas in the comments. And if you do take this on this week, getting organized, creating some order and structure, would love to hear how it goes, what ideas you took on, and share with us in our community. Take a picture. Let us know. How's it look? And how's it feel to be in that space that you created? The other thing that came up this week that I thought was really beautiful was we had a member of our community who was talking about sharing that he wanted to create something special to honor the memory of his mother. And he was talking about putting together a memory book of some sort. And I thought it was a really beautiful idea to take some time to remember the people that have meant so much to us. What if we take some time to create those keepsakes? What if we create those things? What if we take that box full of photographs and put them together into something where it's not a bunch of scattered memories, but it's something that tells a story about someone that we love and someone that we want to remember? What if those gifts that we give to ourselves become legacy gifts that benefit family members for generations to come? What if it is a way of keeping someone's spirit alive and their essence alive? And what if it's a way of connecting with the love and the wonderful memories that you share with those special people in your life? Have you ever created something as a keepsake, as a memory book of some sort for someone special in your life? If so, I'd love to hear about it. Pop it into the comments and let us know what you created and how it worked, and other ideas you might have for people who are wanting to hold those memories close. All right, so what else do you want to what if up? Let's see how this works. I'm going to leave this out on Facebook so that you can add comments anytime, and we're going to give this a few weeks to see what kind of traction we can get. This is week 1, so I don't know about you, but I kind of like being here on YouTube. I think this is nice. Those of you that are from our community, if you've wandered over here to YouTube to be part of What If Wednesday, give me a shout out down below and let me know that you're willing to migrate over here and that you got to watch the video. So that's what I've got for you this week. Anytime, join us, subscribe to the channel so you know when we're going live, and let's connect. What if you had this touch point throughout the week that gave you an opportunity to connect with hope, to connect with possibility, and to connect with people who have positive intentions? Isn't it wonderful to be able to take a moment to be in an environment, in a community with other people who are committed to being uplifters, committed to being non-judgmental, committed to supporting and uplifting each other? That's what we are creating here, and I want to thank you for being part of it. All right, like, subscribe, and I'll be here. I'll see you next week. Mwah. Love you.